Welcome back to the NFL season preview here with No Regard. Adam Chappell with me. We're looking at the NFC South now, okay? So that is the Carolina Panthers, the New Orleans Saints, your team, man. The Atlanta Falcons, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Straight up, as always, who is winning this division?
Saints.
The Saints?
I might be a bit biased, but
just a tad.
forgive me. The Saints have had a pretty tumultuous off-season. Maybe not tumultuous, not the right word. A very busy off-season. They made a lot of moves. Last season, they gave Jimmy Graham a massive new contract. 1 year later, the front office has changed their views, apparently. They've ditched Jimmy Graham, traded him off to the Seahawks for Max Unger and a first-round pick. So,
Look, he's a good center, though.
Yeah, he is. I mean, the Saints are clearly shifting to a run-orientated offense. They've recruited CJ Spiller, which is a big pickup. So we've got retained Mark Ingram. We got rid of Kenny Stills, shipped him off to the Dolphins. So basically, we've lost our two best receivers, but we've gained one of the best centers in the league, and CJ Spiller. So
Is that Pierre Thomas?
No, he's gone.
No, he's
but
gone
we've
too,
got
right.
Kyrie Robinson, who should play well this season, an up-and-coming runner. I think the Saints, under Sean Payton this season, are definitely going to shift to a ground control, run-heavy offense. Hopefully that'll suit them well. Our first-round pick, Andrus Peat, was an offensive lineman, so we're clearly going for the run. I think we still have Drew Brees. Last season, he had a bad year in the eyes of most.
I mean, to his standards, though.
To his standards.
To
I mean,
his standards.
he led the league in passing through 30-something touchdowns. Like, the problem the Saints had last season was that their defense was so pathetic. Rob Ryan's unit couldn't stop anyone. I mean,
They've got talent there, though.
they have talent.
Cameron Jordan's still there?
Cam Jordan.
He's one of the most underrated players,
He
man.
is. He's a Pro Bowl player. I think we lost Junior Gillette, our best pass rusher, to the Redskins. We picked up Brandon Browner, strong corner from the Patriots.
Maybe
He'll
too
be
strong.
Too strong, yeah. He gives away a few
penalty
penalties,
machine.
man. But that's what the Saints defense needs. We need a strong leader. We got Keenan Lewis on one side, who's injured at the moment. He'll be out for the first 4 weeks. Jarvis Bird, our big recruit last season, was injured all year. That was a flop. I mean, we have talent in the secondary, and we recruited a few linebackers, but the defense is just subpar. And I think for the Saints to do well, I think the offense will always be good. The Saints' offense is always strong. We churn out points every game, but we just need the defense to be mediocre. And then the offense will get us over the line. And I think in such a weak division, I mean, last year the Panthers went through on a 7-8-1, so a losing record to the playoffs. So I think the Saints can take out the division with a bit of competition from the Panthers.
Okay, I disagree. I don't think they win it, but all your points are valid. I think they might have the second best defense in that division.
Yeah, which isn't saying much.
It's not saying much because the Falcons suck on defense. Like, they're letting up like 30 points a game. You know, the Panthers don't.
The Panthers are strange because like Luke Kuechly is just dominant.
To me, he's one of the best linebackers in the league. Maybe the best.
The best.
Maybe number one. Even the Bucks have really good players on the defensive side, like Gerald McCoy. My goodness.
And Levante David. He's the most underrated linebacker in the NFL.
Yeah, so you look at the Saints, man, and it's just about how well Brandon Cooks can do.
Cooks. If he makes the league, he'll be the number one receiver for the Saints. If he has a good season, I reckon his ceiling will be a good season for him, and therefore a good season for the Saints will be 1,000 yards, 10 touchdowns.
Yeah, he needs to get double-digit touchdowns. It's that simple. Because
they're not going to come from Mark Ingram, CJ Spiller, but they're not known.
I like Mark Ingram, though.
Yeah, he had a breakout season last year, but he needs to take another step up for the Saints because there's going to be a lot of pressure on him and Spiller to make the yards because we're going to focus on the run this season. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, I think for me, Drew Brees is still top 6 quarterback in the
Yeah.
league. I probably wouldn't say top 5. But there's an argument there, man.
My man Breeze.
There's an argument there, but I actually see the Buccaneers winning this division. Man.
Bucks.
I see Jameis Winston coming in his rookie year and going to the playoffs, man.
Are you serious?
How big of a call is that, though? You're
That
gonna give
is-
me props
no.
for the balls on that one,
Oh, dude. That is not going to happen.
Okay, let me tell you what. Okay,
Alright, hit me with
you
it.
know who I believe in? Doug Martin. The
muscle
muscle
hamster.
hamster. I believe in him, man. I know he's burnt me so much before. I've drafted him in fantasy like 2 years in a row.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace. Got wrecked.
Yeah.
Like just got absolutely wrecked. But if he can be okay, he doesn't even have to be great, man. He just has to be okay. You know, just give us like double-digit
Bucks.
touchdowns. You know, just do something. Okay, they got Vincent Jackson,
Yeah.
Mike Evans.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like Mike Evans. I do like Mike
Right now, in that division, apart from Julio Jones, those are the 2 best receivers.
Yeah.
You could have made a case for Calvin Benjamin, but he's gone.
he's out for the
He's
season.
gone.
Yep.
So apart from Julio Jones, with those receivers, I think Jameis will suffer a little bit at the start of the season, but if he just gets
As
into the
in most
groove,
rookie quarterbacks do.
exactly. I think if he gets into the groove, you said it before. Division is so weak.
Yeah.
Anyone could really win it.
Yeah.
I think with a bit of luck, Jameis has got this.
I think
man.
you're going to need a lot of luck.
I think Jameis has got this, man. Like, regardless, I think the quality around him is just too good not to pass up. And we'll talk about the other teams too, but in relation to the quality of the teams overall, I think the Saints and the Buccaneers are on another level. You know, like Carolina losing Calvin Benjamin for me was huge.
Yeah. And there's question marks over Charles Johnson as well, whether he's going to play. And
Yeah, but okay, let's talk about Carolina then.
Yeah.
Okay, because I like Cam Newton.
Yep, I do too.
I think he's the second best. Oh,
I like Matt Ryan.
I do like Matt Ryan. I do like me some
Matty Ice.
Matty Ice. Cam is Cam. We all know what he can do. Fast, strong.
In my opinion, he is the best running quarterback in the NFL. In my humble opinion.
Post RG3 like death.
RG3, yeah.
Like yes.
We'll get on to RG3 later.
Yeah, when RG3 got ripped, like that was it.
No, I like Cam.
I do
Super
like
Cam.
I think he gets a lot of stick that isn't really warranted because he does throw the ball okay. Like he does it well enough.
Yeah.
And he does have a good read for the game, so it's going to be interesting to see what he does without Benjamin, what he does without receivers.
Yeah.
He's got no one.
He's going to have to Tom Brady it.
Pretty much, right? He's going to have to be Tom Brady in this division, even with so much weakness.
Apart from Kelvin Benjamin, who's going to get all those targets? Greg Olsen, maybe.
I mean, he's a good tight end, but you need him blocking most plays.
Yeah, exactly. He's not a receiving tight end like Gronk or Graham. So question marks over the Panthers as a unit, but at least they have less holes than the Falcons.
Yes.
The Falcons roster is just missing.
I like the Falcons as a team. I know
You have to hate the
them.
Falcons,
You gotta hate
man,
the
the dirty birds.
I like Julio Jones and I like Matt Ryan. If you ask me to name one player from their defense, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And I follow the NFL to a T, but this defense sucks.
Yeah.
And
They can't stop a fly.
They can't do anything. I mean, you come up against a high-powered offense in the NFC. Look at all the teams in the NFC that even we mentioned before with the NFC North, you know, with the Packers, even the Bears with Alshon Jeffrey, the Detroit Lions, and this division with New Orleans and the Bucks. You know, look at the NFC East as well, where it's just high-powered.
Yeah, they're not going to stop anyone.
If you're coming down, if you got to like put up 40 points a game to just like look after what your defense is just given up, then you're kind of screwed, bro. Even with Julio Jones putting up like 200 yards, 3 touchdowns a game, you can't do it, man. You can't do it. I know Roddy White is there.
He's too old, though.
He's too old.
He's getting on in age. Julio Jones will be the focal point of the offense. Unless he gets injured, he'll put up 14 touchdowns, 1,400 yards.
We've seen him be a bit injury prone.
Yeah.
He's always had issues with his feet. But he's a tough wide receiver. Yeah. I would draft him. Have you drafted him?
Well, currently, I have drafted him in the keeper status thing in one of our leagues, but Marcelo has brought to my attention that in later rounds, CJ Anderson was on my list from last season, so
Hey man, I'm just looking out for you, bro.
I might be changing.
They have Tevin Coleman at running back, who is set to get the number 1 spot off Devontae Freeman.
Yep.
I'm not too sure how well he's going to do, because that offensive line, although they do have Jake Matthews, as a whole, it's not a good unit. You know, we've seen how many times Matt Ryan has been hit,
Yeah.
and it's just too much.
Yeah, they let in way too many sacks.
You got to give time for Julio to get downfield. You can't just give it to him on a screen pass every play. It's not going to work. So,
I mean, and he's not a slot receiver. Like, you've got to...
He's a number 1 legit, like, Calvin Johnson type of receiver, you know? So, you got to let him flourish, man. It's that simple. So, you've got the Saints winning the division. I've got the Bucks. Who comes last?
The Falcons.
I've got the Panthers coming last. You know what? I think there's a possibility they might tank.
The Panthers tanking.
Yeah, there's a possibility if, let's say, they go 2-5 their first 7 games. I don't see why not. I mean, if you're suffering so early, you might as well. You might as well tank the whole season. Get Calvin Benjamin back next season. You know, Cam is still there. Get him, like, he's healthy. Just don't like put him on an island, man.
His conspiracy theories.
All right, and get like a star running back or a star wide receiver or even like a defender to go with Kuechly, because he can't do everything by himself, right? I think he'll be okay. Who's the best player in this division, though, Adam?
Drew Brees. Julio close second.
I've got Julio number 1, Drew second.
My man Drew.
Who's third?
Breezy. The Breezes, man. The Breezes.
Who's third, though, Adam?
Cam Newton. I'd have to say Gerald McCoy or Levante David for the Bucks.
I've got Kuechly as the 3rd best player in this division.
Kuechly here. There's so many fucking players.
You know what I love about the NFL? Those stars in every division. Even with the shittiest teams like the Raiders, the Jags, the Redskins, they've got great players. I
really love Levante David, though. He moves around. He controls that defense. I mean, he can drop back for the pass. He can get up to the line for the run. He commands the defense. He makes so many tackles. I mean, people talk about Luke Kuechly making all these tackles. Levante David is a tackling machine.
Yeah.
He's really underrated.
Yeah, he is underrated. And it helps having Gerald McCoy stuffing the run every play, you know? But that was the NFC South. Go ahead and go watch all our other division previews. But I'm Marcelo.
I'm Jabal.
And I'll see you on the next video, guys. Thank you.